Today is salad harvest and I've been out on the farm, but sold 3 different products, $315 while I was out there this morning chopping salad for minimum wage, which I don't care about. I don't need to ask my boss for more money. I choose to be here. I can do something else if I want. And if you want to learn this too, I can teach you, although it's not for everyone, it's for hustlers only. Welcome and fam, much love, Trav here. In this video, I'm going to teach you certain mistakes that I've made that you can avoid so that you can make even more money than I have made. Now, this isn't just about making money, it's about making a bigger impact. It's about changing people's lives, delivering awesome service, and really delivering awesome experiences, bringing people into amazing networks where they can meet other people that they otherwise never would have. Change people's lives through a product, right? It is about making money though. In order to give money away to charity, I like to give away a lot of books and gear and stuff like that. In order to give to charity, you got to make money, right? In order to do public works, you have to have profit left over, right? So making money does matter and you can use it for good. If you want to do a lot of good, the best force you can use is money, okay? So talk about how, a little bit of background, some rough numbers, just so you know, like, what sort of level I'm on. I started doing online business, selling courses and ebooks and products and coaching in end of 2015, started 2016. It's been less than 4 years and I've done around 200,000 in sales through that and probably spent about 10,000 in Facebook ads. So I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a super big fish. However, what I can teach that a lot of people can't in this space is how to have an awesome lifestyle. Because you can see on my Instagram, you see in my videos, I spend very little time on the phone or the computer, especially compared to when I started. There's a startup phase, but I spend most of my time on the farm, in the breeze, in the sunshine, working with animals, lambs, pigs, piglets, and plants, watering plants, collecting fruit. So my selling point for you is that people say that, oh, you can't do that. You can. You really can do this in your part-time and make full-time money. And that gives you a lot of freedom and gives you a lot of flexibility. What you don't want to do, that a mistake a lot of entrepreneurs make, is they build a shitty job for themselves. You don't want to do that. Okay? So I'm going to give you 3 tips in this video and keep on listening for those. At the end, also, I'm going to tell you about my $10 product, which teaches a lot of different secrets of how I've been able to do this. And there's a link to that down below. Okay, so the 3 keys. I'm going to tell you some mistakes I made that have really held me back. The first one, I didn't find this out till recently. And the mistake here is I spent the last 3.5, 4 years spending the majority of my ad spend. I spent almost all the $10,000 on promoting basically my expensive product, my coaching. People have to get on the phone with me to sell. And I thought that was normal. I see a lot of people do that, like selling, booking, like get this free consultation or whatever, and selling people on the phone. There's a lot of problems with that, and I'll teach you the better way. But the problems with that is I end up talking to a lot of people who are never going to buy. And it's cool, I got to talk to people all around the world and to level up my sales skills. But once that's done, you're just like on the phone a lot with people who aren't gonna buy. And you would rather be on the phone with people who have purchased so you can deliver more value on the back end to your actual clients and customers. So that's better. Another reason is you can't really scale that well because if you spend more on ad, you just have to do more calls. You don't have unlimited time, and then you're like bringing in salespeople. It gets complicated. It's not necessarily the best. So the better way that I found, and there's another possible solution, is like for a while, it's just an automated thing. So you buy the automated thing, so I don't have to get on the phone, but it doesn't convert that well. What I found recently, and I've tested this, and this is doing super well, and I saw an ad for, I bought a product from A3 or something like that, A3 Marketing. I don't know, but the better way is you sell a cheap product in your front end. So I have my ebook And I checked the numbers on this. It sold about 600 copies, which is pretty decent without really marketing it. I mean, I marketed it through YouTube, but no paid ads. I started turning on the paid ads, money coming through, and I had some upsells on there for more expensive courses, but now I just put the coaching application and offer behind that paywall. So while I'm running ads, I'm getting my ad spend back because people are buying the book and paying, so I can scale better. And then I only have qualified buyers looking at the more intensive option, and some of those people buy without having to get on the phone, so it saves time, it scales better. Yeah, you want to have something cheap that's really good that you can sell to people for like $10 or $15. For instance, for the business, I'm not gonna say, hey, you need to pay me $100, $300, $500 for me to coach you. I'm gonna say no. You can pay $10 and you can get all the resources and join the group. And then some of those people, if you want intensive coaching, you can apply, right? So that's the mistake, is not productizing your front end. The front end should have a cheap product up there. And I think that cost me tons of money. Now, I'm gonna move on to a second one. A mistake that I made is that I wasn't split testing. I went years without split testing. Split testing is where you like run 2 copies of the same web page and you see which one wins, converts better, or you run 2 versions of the same ad, but one's a little bit different, and you see which one wins and you select a winner. I wasn't doing this because I was like, I don't have time. It seems really time intensive, but that's just an excuse. And it's also not that time intensive. I finally started split testing. So just pretty simple. On Sunday, I made a second copy of an ad with different text or a video instead. And then after a week, I picked the winner. And then the next Sunday, I wrote one more ad, this time with a video. And then I picked one winner. And then the next Sunday, I ran another ad with different text, and I saw and picked a winner on that. So I only did 3 rounds of split testing, and it was only like even less than an hour each time. And I got my ad down from 35 cents a click, which I thought, 35 cents a click's not bad. I'm selling this product. People are paying over a year $500. So this is pretty solid. But I got the ad down to 5 cents a click. It's 7 times cheaper, or I could pay the same amount and have 7 times the reach. And that was through split testing. I was too lazy to do that. I thought like, this ad's good enough. It's accrued enough social proof and that's valuable, which is valuable, but it's more reason why you should split test early, so you can pick a good winner, and you can stop split testing for a while and let that ad rack up likes and comments. So that's where I am now. I got my ads way cheaper, and I could have sold a lot more products and helped a lot more people, okay? Now, third mistake that I made is on pricing. This mistake definitely cost me tens of thousands of dollars. So the pricing mistake is, first of all, this goes back to trying to sell people on like $100 or more instead of just $15 to start. But the pricing for the coaching, at first it was $97 a month. That's it. And the problem with that is people would join for a month and they would quit because it's kind of expensive, and they'd quit after a couple months because it's like, damn, $100 a month. And when people would quit, they would tell other people they're quitting, either post in the group, which I discouraged, or message people would be like, yo, I'm leaving. And then other people would quit. So it'd be a chain reaction, really high churn. People wouldn't stay for that long, and it was just kind of depressing. So what I should have done, and what I'm pricing at now, is like, it's $200 for 3 months, and then $67 a month, or you get a whole year for $500, and it's only $47 a month after that. So what that's doing is, 1, people sign up for longer times. Not as many people sign up, but much fewer people quit, because by the time it's time to pay $67, which is a lot more reasonable, it's like, well, I already paid $200 for the 3-month period. So I'm staying at least 3 months, and I'm probably not even gonna quit. And what I found is, after people pay for a year, they almost never leave, because for one, they pay $500 or something like that, and then they're not going to leave for at least a year. But then when the 47 kicks in, it's like, hey, this isn't too bad. So also, one mistake that I made is like, you want to weigh the pricing up front so that it's a bigger investment to join. Fewer people join, but they stay longer. And second one is that my pricing was too high. And my business coach at the time is like, just price it higher, push it higher, which he was doing for business, which I think is reasonable. But I didn't want, I kind of went along with that, but I knew it was wrong. Just because my niche is a different niche. And from what I find, people in Magic the Gathering, their hobby expense, depending, it's like 100, 200, 300, maybe 400 a month max if they're traveling to a bunch of tournaments. Well, some people spend more, but 100 is kind of constrictive when you look at that. It's not like a business where people are actually going to make the money back. You're not necessarily going to make the money back, but you're going to get value from it. You're going to learn your network, whatever. But getting people on $50 a month is a lot more reasonable within that budget in this specific niche. So if I had been charging people, I charged, I've had hundreds of people sign up, but generally there's like 40, 50 people on recurring. If I had done 97, I had hundreds of people join and quit. But if I had done 197, 47, I would have had, or something like that, less people join, but would probably have like 100 people on right now instead of 40. So it cost a lot of money making these mistakes, but you don't have to make them. So to quickly reiterate, we're going to talk about the $10 product that can teach you how to make online money business. You want to sell a cheap product on the front end. Don't run everything through your time. Even if it's a good hourly, it's not worth it. You scale better qualified buyers product on the front end. 2, what did I say? Well, you got it. Let's just move on to the course. So the course goes into a lot more detail on other things, not just mistakes you might make, but things to do right in terms of marketing, sales, picking your niche, setting up your website very quickly, selling a product, serving people, collecting testimonials, and all this good stuff. It's pretty quick. It's pretty succinct. I believe in brevity, but it will deliver a lot of value to you and can make this a possibility for you. So you should go check that out. There's a link down below. It's only $10. Because I know in this space, people charge like 100, 500,000, 3,000 for products, and it's like, what the hell? Well, I learned that that's wrong, and you should zig when people are pushing up the price and just go cheaper. And people can pay more in the back end if they really want to. But $10 today, you get in there, and then you're in the Facebook group for $10 a month. You can cancel that if you want to. But if you meet real people who are doing real things and you're like, this is pretty cool, you should stick around with us. So I'll see you in there. Talk to you soon. Join in below. Peace out. Much love.